Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the longer form of what TWMH Developments have been up to this week. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you new subscribers and followers to our little development construction company. I realise I've got a lot of friends on Facebook, and Dave's got quite a few friends on Facebook who we haven't actually invited to like and follow the page and learn about what it is that we're up to these days and what it is that we do. So thank you very much for everybody who has liked and followed. Hopefully you are getting to see this and will find it mildly entertaining and amusing. So first of all, those of you that tuned in last week will remember that we signed up for Searchland, which is an alternative to property data, Nimbus maps. It allows us as a investment company to search for properties that are for sale that have got a piece of land. There's various criteria that we can look for. The intention this week was to be able to send out some direct to vendor letters. So they're letters that we send to people who haven't actually got their property on the market at the moment, but maybe they haven't sold for 10 years. We just randomly send them a letter and say, have you thought about selling? Occasionally that lands on somebody's doormat who says, actually, yeah, now would be a good time. And we can start the conversation going, develop that relationship, maybe come to a deal. That's the principle of it. So we didn't actually get around to sending any of those letters this week, but what we did do was we did find 2 properties which Dave has gone to visit today. So I'll let you know how he gets on with them. The second thing we had to do this week was Dave created a pitch deck for one of our investment opportunities. He presented that to about 30 people that were on a Zoom call in a sort of a Dragon's Den style. Feedback we got was they were incredibly impressed with the pitch deck and the level of information that we presented to them. If any of you guys would like to see that pitch deck, then please just drop us a DM and we'll be more than happy to share it. It's a great example, in my opinion, of the type of information that other investors are wanting to see from you as the borrower. So feel free to reach out to us if you'd like a copy of that. We went to a curry house in Croydon because Dave and I are intending to host property in Poppadoms. So we went to Imperial, the old Croydon airport. Very impressed with the food and the area that they're able to set up for us to be able to host that. So keep your eyes peeled for when that is going to be. It's going to be coming next month. That's what we're aiming for. Then we have 2 projects that we're tendering for, both of which have to be completed by Sunday. Dave's done the bulk of the work, just a little bit of finishing off to do on those, and then he'll get them emailed to the clients. Pre-con for one project, continue to make that. It's amazing how much detail and effort needs to go into a pre-construction pack. That is slowly but surely coming together. In Mayfair, the wallpaper has been put on and the stairs are getting a new tread. That's all going well. Weston Rd, an awful lot of work has been done at Weston Rd this week. Walls have come down. We've put a steel column in, or the various other steels have gone in, all ready for building control to come round and have a look. Fingers crossed they like what we've done and will give us a sign off so that we can then proceed with the next bit, reinstating the gable wall end and start figuring out some of the roof structure. Another nice little bit of good news this week was that we've had a subject to planning deal agreed. This is where we've found a bungalow, and in order for us to achieve best value from the opportunity, we need to get planning permission on it to be able to do what we want to do so that we can pay the person who's selling it the amount that they want. So we agree to buy it subject to us getting planning permission so that we can do what we want to do. Next week we shall be instructing solicitors so they can draw up the contracts that will allow us to do that. We'll also be talking to the architect, giving them some preliminary ideas. As soon as we get the contract signed, we will instruct the architect to get the plans together, then we can put in the planning. It's quite a low risk way of seeing if you can do what you actually want to do. There's a bit of financial risk, but it's nowhere near as bad as actually buying the property, having the expense of holding the property, where you then go through the planning process, which may or may not be given, to then be able to develop it. And if you didn't get it, you'd be stuck with this property that you then got to try and do something with. So it reduces the risk greatly. But there's still a little bit of money that you have to spend in order to do it. At our investment property in Esher, we finally managed to get a date confirmed next Tuesday for the gas surveys to be carried out. There's an old landfill site, you might have heard me mention it before, half a mile away, something like that, and they want to make sure that the potential gases from there are not seeping through the ground and coming up under a new build. So that survey is going on. In preparation for that survey, the lads are have been in this week clearing the garden. Should have some great photos for you of that time-lapse video that we set up, so stay tuned for that. That'll be quite interesting to see them clearing and rediscovering this space. My final task that I've had this week is to pull all the information together from all the different sites we're working on and look at what's meant to be happening within the next couple of weeks and put it into a nice package for Dave and Marcus so that they can carry on my role while I am away on holiday. Yes, the hat is on. I am off for a couple of weeks. Dave will be presenting what we're up to this week and how the week has gone. I'm sure he'll love doing it for you. I really enjoy doing it. Once again, thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed this week and joined in. We hope you find benefit from me sharing our trials and tribulations of us developing our construction and property investment business. Have a great weekend, guys. See you later.